So how I translated from being an artist of myself as an art form, doing etchings and paintings and self-healing as an artist, how I translated that to doing portraits of other people and energy work with other people is quite an interesting story. I actually didn't know that I could affect other people or that I could even see their auras. But I ran into an old friend on the streets of San Francisco, invited him to come over. I did his portrait. And I was painting him just in a realistic portrait manner. And he had a very, very high domed forehead. Well, I kept painting his hairline right here. And then I realized that I had made a mistake. So I erased it. And then I went to paint it again, and I painted it right there again, and I was completely frustrated. And this happened a number of times. So the last time it happened, in frustration, I took a fan brush or turpentine and I just went like that. And I just pushed that hairline up, and he jumped off of his chair and he was laughing and extremely overjoyed because I had basically lifted a ceiling that he had in his mind by just doing that. And that ceiling was because he had been studying to be a lawyer for the last 6 years and he hadn't had a chance to lift his brain, lift his focus, his perspective. So I was getting hints around that time that these portraits were having an effect on people. And then I studied at the Berkeley Psychic Institute, and I studied psychic reading and psychic healing, and pretty much began to integrate what I was learning by doing portraits and seeing all their energies and their chakras, and seeing past life visions and early life visions, and redoing the visions just with sort of visualization journeys, and doing pretty major psychic surgery just with that little brush that would travel with them and show them where exactly this pinpoint was of their anguish. That their heart had like a dark little edge right there on the left, relating to, their feminine situations of an attack. And how would we clear that, by having them focus right there themselves. And all I do is watch, and when they focus, boom, all of a sudden, it all goes away and the whole thing expands and we're having beautiful golden light and an open heart. And it happens that fast. People don't realize how fast you can do healing. Instantaneous. If you have something terrible, 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 dark, black, 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 all you have to do is aim a little light into it, it effervesces out, and before long, you're clear.
Just like the whole bowl of your body became this beautiful blue. And that's, the color of creativity, mind, body, the mind in the body. Also, it's sometimes the color of somebody who can be very connected to the earth. I know I've worked with Native American people who that was what I saw, just incredible blue in the first chakra, connecting down into endless blue in the earth.
I am an earth sign, I'm a Virgo.
And that's a lot of mine too.
Oh, okay.
And then it gets to be a lighter blue, more like a turquoise blue, as it lifts up and it almost becomes a triangle like that. And so a triangle that's facing downwards like this, it's a sign of a meditator.
Yes.
And that means that bringing spirit to ground is real important. Grounding the spirit. And it all fills in with a golden light, your whole being inside of that. All this. There's a nice sense of continuity in your aura, the energy being quiet and full, continuous.
I'm also getting on the triangle, the feminine, that's the chalice.
Yeah, that's right. Now, there's some colors showing up. Two things happened at once. This blue became a little purple here, and then there was a purple that came in from the male side here. Anything in your early life that would be a difficulty?
With a male?
With a male,
Absolutely.
okay.
I was molested by my brother.
Yeah, that's what that is too, and that's what it did to you then.
Interesting.
It came into your head, that way.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of wound still there, but
Yep.
not much.
Been working on that.
Yeah.
It's really interesting the purple that you brought in
Yes.
to my right side, because the majority of the releasing I've been doing has been in my right ovary.
Yeah,
So that makes sense that was from that male.
yeah.